Hi, in version 2.7, we'll be getting 4 new banners. In the first phase, we have Sunday with a rerun of Jingyuan, and in the second phase, we have Fugue with a rerun of Firefly. These look to be very synergistic banners, as each half is a new support with an old DPS to help. Here's a quick video going through the banners to see if you should pull for them. Before we start, I'll be giving away a supply pass / welcoming to my subscribers at 6k subs, so make sure you subscribe. As always, make sure you pull for your waifus and hospitals over meta, and these banners are subject to change as they are not officially announced yet. But without further ado, let's start with the first phase. Beginning with the brand new Sunday. Sunday is a 5-star imaginary unit following the path of harmony. If you don't know what he does, I have a guide, link in the description, but in a nutshell, he is a support similar to Bronya who provides many buffs and can advance one ally's action by 100%. But this time, he is also able to directly buff and advance the action of the ally's summon unit as well. So essentially, it's a Bronya but for summon carries. But since his kit is just better, you could say he is just an upgraded version of Bronya. That means that Sunday is one of the strongest supports in the game. While he is not as universal as someone like Ranmei or Robin, but when Sunday is optimal, he is far more optimal than any other units in the game, and that makes him really valuable to people that have those teams. These teams are summon teams or just hyper carry teams in general like Jingyuan, Dihyo, Jinlu, etc. What's more is that he is also way more skillful and efficient compared to Bronya, and also has energy gain on his ultimate. This all makes him one of the most broken supports in the game. But there is one big problem, and that is that he was released at the wrong time. Sunday's primary role will be buffing summon DPSs, but as you can tell, as of this video, there are only 3. And 2 of them not even being main DPSs makes him actually a much better unit in the future. So for people who are looking to upgrade the hyper carry teams, and or looking to use their hyper carry teams can look to pull for Sunday. Other than that, people who are looking forward to the summon meta or want to upgrade their Jingyuan teams should pull for Sunday too. But those that are not particularly set on pulling for him can wait for his rerun, as I do believe he'll become a much better pull when more summon DPSs come out. Speaking of summons, the rerun of the first phase will be Jingyuan. King Yuan, as some may call him, is a 5-star lightning unit following the path of erudition. Essentially, his kit works by summoning a unit called Lightning Lord into the battle. Whenever he skills or ultimates, it adds hits and speeds up the Lightning Lord, basically basing all his damage on this summon. This means that he doesn't hit that often, but when he does, it hurts a lot. Well, a lot for a 1.0 character, as recently those damage numbers has been getting a little bit ridiculous. Anyways, while this kit is a pretty cool design and in theory should have decent damage too, in reality, in a game where speed is king, Jingyuan suffers a lot as his backloaded kit makes a lot of content really hard to clear with him. And to add insult to injury, he doesn't even do that much damage when Lightning Lord finally decides to attack. In addition, crowd control to Jingyuan also disables Lightning Lord, so that's not great either. But all of this will be safe with Sunday, right? Well, yes, but technically no. You still only want the Lightning Lord to attack when Jingyuan has it fully stacked. While this is achievable, this requires some really dang speed tuning. So for most, it will be a suboptimal pairing despite the synergy being flawless on paper. But that does not change the fact that this will improve Jingyuan by a lot. So for those that are looking to get Sunday in this phase, can also consider getting Jingyuan too if you want an immediate team. But other than that, I really cannot recommend him, as elsewhere he is completely outclassed and there will be better summon DPSs coming soon. So saving your Js for better units and waiting would be the more ideal option. Moving on to the second phase, starting with the new character Fugue. 5-star Tingyun is a fire unit following the path of nihility. Basically, she is a super break support that enables super break and enables exo toughness, while also allowing the buff ally to reduce toughness regardless of element with break effect and defense down buffs. Like Sunday, she has a very simple kit, but don't let that fool you, as every single thing Fugue does in her kit is extremely strong. In a way, she is a direct upgrade to Harmony MC, but that does not really tell the whole story, as the only unique thing they share is enabling super break. But that is honestly enough to showcase how strong Fugue is, as HMC is one of the most broken and important units in the game. and an upgraded version is without a doubt going to be super broken as well. But talking about the best super break team featuring Firefly, upgrading from a broken unit to a broken unit isn't really all that important, as what you want to do is to upgrade the weaker units first. So while no one can deny how strong Fugue is for that team, the point is that she is only a side grade or sometimes even a downgrade for that team. But Fugue is definitely better in every other break team, so we can just ignore that. So for people looking to upgrade their Rappa, Buhyo, or any other break teams can look to pull for Fugue for a huge upgrade. And for people for some reason who don't want to raise their Harmony MC for whatever reason, can get her too. But if the only break team you are and or planning to use is Firefly, then skipping her is recommended. And talking about Firefly, the rerun of the second phase will be her. Firefly is a 5-star fire unit following the path of destruction. If you don't know what she does, I also have a guide for her, link in the description. But in short, Firefly is a super break DPS that focuses on her ultimate that turns her stronger and ends after a bit of action value. Unless you live under a rock, I don't think I need to emphasize how strong she is, as she has been breaking the meta for a while now, with the absurd damage numbers in Blast, while also being super fast due to how her kit innately works, makes her probably the strongest DPS in the game, with only a whole team comp being in contention with her. But there is a huge caveat being Firefly needs HMC or Fugue to work optimally. But HMC is free. Can you guess I was being sarcastic? Jokes aside though, there is nothing else to be said. I doubt they will fully counter Firefly anytime soon by adding enemies who can't be weakness broken, as that is fundamentally affecting the core combat battle mechanics of the game, but until then, all hail Firefly I guess. So for people who don't have her, unless you personally do not like her, what are you waiting for? Just go for her. And for people who have her, since this is a rerun, if you have the extra Jades, getting her Lightcorn or E1 or E2 is a good idea too, as those are all extremely strong. But if you already have multiple strong DPSs, you probably should still consider her, as she is really just that strong. So yeah, I mean, there's also leaks that the first phase will also feature Silly and Silver Wolf, which if you're interested, neither of them is a particularly good pull, with maybe Silver Wolf being decent if you're still in need of another Nihility unit for Acheron. 3 of the characters in this patch seems pretty worth it, with only Jingyuan seeming a bit less so, despite receiving yet another buff.